Hey guys, this is Miss Schumacher. This is literacy for March 31st, 2020. If you didn't tune in yesterday, we did a 5-point paragraph over our spring break. So be sure and get on that. Your first point's introduction, detail, and a conclusion. Just restates your introduction. I want to make sure everybody gets that turned in because that will be our first literacy grade for when you guys come back. I've been missing you, and if you need to call me, you can call school. My virtual hours will be 9 to 9:30, Monday through Friday, and 1 to 1:30. I'll be there all day, but in the middle of the day, I'm going to have to leave and deliver meals on the school bus. So you can call me at the school number 479-474-5748 or email me at lschumacher@cedarvilleschools.org. I'll be checking my emails in the morning before I leave school and then probably before I go to bed at night. So be sure and email me. My cell phone is 479-414-6166. You can text me or call me anytime you need to. Touch base. I'll probably be trying to call everybody sometime this week anyway so that I can talk to everybody. Like I said yesterday, we did 5-point paragraph. Today, we are going to talk about our book study. We've been reading this for the last few weeks, and I just didn't want to leave you hanging. We're almost finished, so I thought I am going to finish this before we move on. But I thought since most of you we're going to take a test at the end, I want to review some things with you. So, just a quick refresher course. This is Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Patterson. I did email Harper Trophy, HarperCollins Publishers, and made sure it was okay that we finished reading this book and got permission before I'm putting this online. I did get permission from the company. They said that I could, as long as I emailed them for permission, that we could go ahead and finish this book. So I thought that was great of them because of all the publishing copyright laws and everything. So today we're just going to review Bridge to Terabithia. First, I want to start with the setting or the plot. And you guys can take notes as well if you might want to, because you are going to have a test on it when we come back. And you can take an AR test. This is also an AR. So I've got my title up here and my setting. So where did this take place? Does anyone remember? Think about it. For one, it was at their home, their house, and at school, and their secret hideout, which is the Bridge to Terabithia goes to their secret hideout. So I've got all of those on there. Their house, the school, their secret hideout. Next, the thing that we want to cover is the important characters. And, I'll probably kind of clump them together. For one, Jessie is the main character. So I've got characters. Anyways, I've got characters on here, and I have Jessie as the main one. Figure out how to do that. Jessie. And then, who else do we have? Jessie, and what's the girl's name? Leslie. So we have Jessie, Leslie. They're the two main characters in the whole story. Jessie and Leslie. We have both sets of their parents, so I'll put those on there. And then Jessie has a lot of what? Sisters. So I put the parents, the sisters, their teacher is in there, and then they have classmates. That doesn't go into great detail with them. I mean, there's been some things happening in there where they were in there, but oh, and we had Bessie. Is Bessie? It's the cow. And then I think Maybelle. She's a pretty important character. Let me go ahead and put that on there, Maybelle, because that's the little sister that they both, Jessie and Leslie, talk to the most. So I've got Jessie, Leslie, Maybelle, parents, sisters, teacher, classmates, and Bessie the cow, because he's all the time having to mess with Bessie. Now, how many sisters did we say Jessie had? I think it was 5. So that's a lot of sisters. He's coming from a big family. He has both of his parents and 5 sisters, and then he's the only boy in the story or in the family. And she's an only child, and her parents moved out to the country to kind of isolate themselves and focus more on their family. And so Leslie's not used to being around a big family. I think that's one of the reasons she's drawn to Jessie, because she gets to hang out with Jessie, but not only Jessie, but like all of his sisters as well. So, anyways, we've been reading The Bridge to Terabithia, and first it starts with just Jessie, and you kind of get to know Jessie. In fact, the name of chapter 1 was Jessie Oliver Aarons Jr. And he's been working on his running, and then, of course, they get a new neighbor, and chapter 2 is Leslie Burke. Can you see that? Leslie Burke. So, chapter 2 is Leslie Burke. Chapter 1 is Jessie Oliver Aarons Jr. Both chapters gives you a really good oversight of each character. And then chapter 3 starts with them being in school and the fastest kid in the 5th grade, and they're racing. And can you remember who the fastest kid in the 5th grade was? Was it Jessie or Leslie or Gary? Or some of their other classmates. I just kind of grouped them all together. Then Leslie and Jessie in chapter 4 dream up Bridge to Terabithia. They're the rulers. They're the prince and princess. And Jessie has a really vivid imagination. She gets you going and draws Jessie in, and they make this hideout, fort, club, whatever you want to call it, and they name it Terabithia. And here's a picture of it right here. And today I'm just, kind of reviewing. Chapter 5 is the giant killers. What does that mean? What does the giant killers mean in chapter 5? It's a lot of things that are going on at school. Leslie's kind of have a hard time. She let the class know that she didn't have a TV, so they kind of made fun of her with that. And then she's got real short hair. Remember how I talked about she's a tomboy, so they kind of make fun of her. Plus, she's a really fast runner. She beat a lot of the boys out, so a lot of the boys are not happy about it. And then chapter 6 is the coming of Prince Terrian. Prince Terrian is a dog, and that's what Jessie ended up getting Leslie for Christmas. and I thought that was really sweet. It was a free puppy. He wanted one really bad, but he was really trying to come up with something to give Leslie that was special, and that's what she got. The golden room, that was happening at school. It was right in the middle of writing, and a how-to book, and it's just talking about how it's another setting at the school, and she had a lot going on, and right there, that's where 5th and 6th grade ends. Easter's coming up, and Jesse's sisters are all excited about Easter, and I'm going to stop. That they'll want new outfits, aren't they? I'm going to stop right there because right there's our bookmarks for 5th and 6th hour, Chapter 8, Easter. And that's where I'm going to pick up with you guys tomorrow. Remember, call me, email me, text me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye.